made a video in forever, and I don't have a plan for this, but I was thinking about it, and I wanted to get my thoughts out while they're still in my head. I feel like all of the big celebratory moments have been dampened in the pandemic. I mean, my first year at college ended as I very quietly submitted a group project at 11:58 on the last day of finals. There wasn't a big celebration. There wasn't a moment where I was like, I'm done with my first year. I didn't even get to have goodbyes with almost any of my friends, and even the few I had were very casual because it was not leaving for the summer, it was leaving for the spring, and it was I'll see you in a week, not I won't see you for another 16 months or whatever it'll be because I'm not going to see them until next fall. And this semester, this year, is looking like it's going to be kind of the same thing. Thankfully, at my school, we're able to have some fun events, but of course, socially distanced, masked, which I 100% support. But it's still not go hug all your friends. It's not a party. It's not a big celebration. It's kind of like the last people left. Feel like we finally did it. It's okay. It's more of a relief than a celebration. And I don't want my most positive emotion to be relief. I want my most positive emotion to be happiness, excitement, accomplishment. And yeah, thinking even with the pandemic, my brain is when things get better, they're gonna get so much better all at once. I thought, you know, last spring I thought, oh, we're gonna have a hard spring, but once we get to summer, it'll be fun, it'll be fine. We'll have treatments, or the cases will have gone down enough that we won't need to be so careful anymore. And that just wasn't the case. Cases were lower in the US over the summer, but not enough for me to feel safe or comfortable doing anything. And the cases didn't follow the school year, and it didn't follow my personal calendar, which I kind of ignorantly hoped they would. I thought, okay, things will get a little bit better when May hits, when the semester's done, and I'll be able to see some people. I didn't. And then I thought, oh, by my birthday, a month later, 2 months later, things will be better. They weren't. I celebrated my 20th birthday at home. I called 3 of my friends over Google Meet, and we talked for a couple hours. And I'm getting the same feelings as I did at the end of last spring now. Even though I'm only getting my first dose of the vaccine on the last day of classes, I keep thinking, when classes are over, things will be safer, things will be fun, I'll be able to go hug my friends. And that's just not true. Things are taking longer and are less explosive than I want them to be. I want there to just be a moment where things are over and things are better. But that's not gonna happen. I'm going to get the first dose of my vaccine on the last day of finals, and it'll be a good moment, but it's not gonna be the perfect moment that I want. And then 2 weeks later, I'm gonna get the second dose, and that'll probably be pretty miserable, actually. And then 2 weeks later, I will be, able to see people again. But that's a whole month after finals are over. And I'm looking forward to this summer so much. But, the HR song bang keeps going through my head, and, that it came out at the beginning of 2020. And that's not what the past 14 months have been. The only big explosive moments have been harmful and dangerous. the good moments are a lot quieter and less seemingly significant. But I guess what I want to do is to recognize that they're still good, even though they're not in my face good, even though relief is not what I want to be the overwhelming positive emotion. It is a positive emotion. And I think if we recognize that that's where we're at, we can start to see how those small good moments build up and create more of a positive life than we realized, even if it's not a big explosively positive moment.